Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you do. Welcome to No Budget Show. Alright, so today we are going to talk about transportation talk in Okinawa. Yay! Yay! Alright, so let's talk about their transportation. How to get to Okinawa is there's two ways. You either take the boat or the airplane. So in my case, I took the airplane, and it was a smooth ride compared to Tokyo. So yeah, I took the airplane. And Okinawa is really similar in terms of Cebu, but not with the transportation system at all. So there are three public transportations in Okinawa, namely the monorail, bus, and taxi. That's it. Just like actually in other places in Japan, you have train, bus, and taxi. So the thing is, the monorail is not as convenient than the other transportations in Japan because they have monorails. It's just one the entire island, the main island, Okinawa. And if you want to go to different cities in Okinawa Island, then you either take the bus or the taxi or rent a car. And rent a car is really cheap, I think. If you know how to drive, and you have a license in Japan, it's really cheap and really convenient. Except that parking spaces are crowded. Anyways, yes, let's talk first about their monorail. So monorail connects the main cities in Okinawa, but not to the minor ones. And the monorail experience is, it's typical train experience. Yeah. And on that day when we rode the monorail, that was free, so we're really lucky to experience that one. Why was it free? I have no idea at all. And I do hope that every time we will visit Okinawa, there would be free monorail. So if you just want to explore the center of Okinawa, you will not go to island hopping and other places as well. Monorail is really useful for you. But if you want to explore the other side, the countryside of Okinawa, you gotta take the bus. And with their bus, actually, I'm not familiar with it. But if you have Google Map with you, then that is very helpful. I usually use Navitime in Japan, but when I was in Okinawa, I couldn't use it because it's totally different transport system there. So Google is really useful for that one. So Google Map. So download these two applications, Navitime, Google, everywhere you go in Japan. All right. And it's the same system in Japan that you've got to pay after you enter, and there's a ticket and those things. Just a route. I'm a bit confused because hey, it's my first time. There's always first and everything. And if it's your first time, it's totally fine to get lost. And we did that one. We got lost, but not totally lost. So when when you don't know what to do already and bus and monorail is not working when you're traveling Okinawa, then maybe that's the time you call a taxi. And the thing is, in calling that taxi is there's no, you couldn't connect with the English operator, so we need to wait for a while, and luckily we're able to get a taxi. And the taxi in Okinawa is much cheaper compared in other cities, I think, maybe because there's so many tourists there, and taxi is the most convenient but expensive transportation in Okinawa. Maybe basically, yeah, that's it. And yeah, rent a car, that's what I was saying. So if you're planning to visit Okinawa, and if you know how to drive and has a Japanese license or international license per se, then it's good to rent a car. Really, it will save your time. It will cost you a little, but yeah, it's worth it. And I think that's it. And of course, walk. So we're again, walking is essential. So yeah, I think that's all for transportation talk in Okinawa. And I hope you get something out from it. I talk really fast, but I hope you were able to catch up. So again, transportations in Okinawa. To get there, you either take airplane or boat. And when you're already in the main island, you will, there's monorail, there's bus, and there's taxi. And then if you have license, go rent a car, and then use Google Map to avoid getting lost in Japan, in Okinawa actually. And then yeah, that's it. By the way, shout out to Gilbert. Hi there, bro, and to my father. They're both named Gilbert. I'm gonna shout out to you because they're actually working out with modernization, and I'm looking forward one day that we will have this awesome mass transportation. I'm not saying that we need to destroy the old ones, but in order to build a new, better system, there would be, there are things that needs to be destroyed in order to rebuild something. You know what I mean? But of course, it's not easy, and there would be people against it. There would be protests about it. But change is a painful process, and if we want to create change, we need to be tough. All right. And again, it's a sign of a progressive city or nation if their transportation is better, because it's the basic needs of everyone. Like, if the transportation is really bad, how can you travel from your house to work? How can you transport goods if the transportation system is doing bad, right? So whatever your city or country is offering you to have a better solution for a transportation system, please do support, because I believe they plan for it, they think deep about it, they made research about it, and for public consumer, this might can cause us confusion. Why they're doing this, why they're doing that. But think of it, in 10, 20 years, who will benefit directly? Maybe not us now, but the generations to come. Okay? Anyways, I'm talking too deep about transportation. Yeah, that's all for Okinawa. Transportation talk.